Okay, I just got the listing price on this waterfront huge foreclosure that actually has a pool inside. Make sure and watch my other video where I did an initial walkthrough. You might pick up something that I might miss in this video, but since I got the list price today and I'm getting photos from the MLS, I wanted to walk through it real quick. And I wanted just to point out for anyone watching this and that might even be interested, what you need to be looking for and what I know so far, because I do have a few bids on this property for some repairs. So I'm gonna share this with you real quick. So let's walk around it and check it out. Okay, first things first, this boat is gone. It's in the process of being removed, just hasn't happened yet, but it won't be here. But this is the property, this is the outside. Let me go ahead and show you. Like I said, make sure and watch the other video, but that is the pool house portion of the property. And it is not included in the living square footage. The living square footage of this house is, I think it's 2945. I'm pretty sure it's close, 2942, 2945 living square footage. And that is from an actual appraisal sheet that the seller gave me. So that was a drawing from an appraiser. That is about 300 square feet larger than what the county property appraiser's website has though. But that's from an appraiser, so that's what we're rolling with. And that's how they did the previous loan on this property. So you can see it's a 2-story stucco. One of the good benefits about the property, besides its location and being very private and being on the water, the AC units look to be very new, plus they work very well. The AC is kept on in this house to keep it from getting moldy, and they're working really good and they look new. So it needs a new roof, and that's one thing I have some quotes on. I got numerous quotes just to see kind of what companies were doing and how they were going to treat it. And the lowest quote I received was around $23,000, and the highest was around $30,000, maybe a tad over $30,000. And now the bid, they all did the same thing. So the bid on the roof for $23,000 didn't include the number of sheets of plywood that it might need once they take the old roof off. And the way the roofing works, if they find a sheet of plywood that's rot, they're gonna replace it. And they charge you per sheet. This company is only charging $90. Okay, so besides the roof, you're gonna need to paint the outside. I mean, you don't have to do it to move in, but the outside's gonna need paint. It's been many years, and it's just, you can tell all over in the house that it's just fading. There's some bad spots in it, and it needs to be painted. But that's not a necessity. That's not a major, item. There are some areas of a little bit of stucco damage, especially on the side by the garage, that are going to have to be repaired. So you're going to have a little bit of stucco repairs and exterior paint, exterior roof, and honestly, need a little bit of landscaping and tree trimming. These trees have been going for years. I did see pictures of this house years ago where a lot of this stuff was not grown up like this. And the house really showed off, and it showed well. I mean, it's really a nice design house, I think. Okay, so here's our front. You can see it needs some landscaping, a little TLC on the outside. So this is the first room you come into when you enter the home. And honestly, this room's in pretty good shape. You're missing the electrical fixture, ceiling fan right there. Missing some wall sconces on that wall, but I mean, pretty good shape. All the windows look to be in really good shape. There's no broken seals from what I can tell. Now this porcelain tile floor is throughout the bottom floor. So, I mean, you could clean the grout and it probably look totally different, but it's in really good shape. So there's no flooring issue on the first floor, which is nice. Okay, so here's our first full bathroom. Right when you come in the main entrance. And it's kind of a walk-in shower, so that's really nice. All right, here's your utility room. Let me go ahead and walk out and show you the garage. The floor is trashed. The floor needs to be pressure washed, cleaned, repainted. You got some molding, some baseboards that are kind of beat up, need to be replaced, interior paint. Then the ceiling really needs to have the popcorn removed. Popcorn's caving, falling in places, just from the humidity and stuff. So I would really have that scraped and painted. You wouldn't have to ever worry about it again. But the garage is really beat up. It needs to have a little TLC because it's probably one of the worst looking parts of the house. But it's really large. You got a lot of room. You've got more storage up above this thing. And you've got this utility room right here, which keeps your hot water tank. But you can see the floor is trashed. This hot water tank is going to have to be replaced. And not only does it look old and rusty, but if the tank's over 15 years of age, you're going to have a hard time getting homeowners insurance. So make sure and check that out. But that's going to have to be on the list. Okay, so this is one of my probably favorite rooms because I love how the light comes in these windows. All these windows seem to be in great shape, no issues at all from what I can see. You've got that huge chandelier, but tons of light, and you got a great water view. I didn't mention it a while ago, but that tree needs to get the heck out of the way. That's horrible. Once that's out of the way, you got a great view. So here's your open concept living room, kitchen, dining area, whatever you want to call it. You do have a fireplace. You're going to notice one thing in this back part of the house where the in-ground pool is, there are a lot of sliders. And that's another cost that you're going to see that is going to have to be addressed, and that's going to be some of these windows and sliders that have busted seals and are either broken, busted, or have to be replaced. So here's your kitchen. It's going to have a new faucet. That looks trashed. The appliances don't really match too well, but it is a nice looking microwave. The cabinets are cherry. They look, I don't know, they look kind of cheap, but they seem to be in good condition except for that one little tiny spot there on the bottom. There is a tiny little mold area here. It looks like it was behind some baseboard or something. What's going on? Little hole in the sheetrock. Here's your view out of your deck. Part of the deck's new. Really good condition. The rest of it needs to be addressed. Okay, so let's walk out to this pool room area, then I'll walk back and show you upstairs. All right, so here's your pool portion of the house. So the main house is 2,945 living square feet. And this pool addition is, I think it's listed at 1,612 square feet. And this is not included in the heating and air portion of the house. So when you see it listed, you see 2,945, with an additional 1,612, pool room, but this is not part of the living square footage because it is not heated and cooled. There are some attic fans, but that's about it. Okay, so here's your full bath that's out here in the pool house. Another bath that is just really good condition that doesn't need really anything. And this one's not even outdated. It looks great. Nice stand-up shower, nice tile. Everything seems to be in really good condition. No chips or anything else that I see. You see, actually while I'm in here, you've got a busted window there. You can see the one on the right. Then there's another one that has busted seals. So all those windows are going to have to be addressed and fixed. Okay, so that's the living room, downstairs, pool house, bathrooms downstairs. Let me show you upstairs. I don't know why they use blue carpet or a 2x6 to make as their handrail, but that could be really dressed up. This is going to have new flooring, and it's just a matter of what would you want to do. Really nice staircase here. But you could really do something really nice and more elegant with that and make it feel more like $1 million home. So all the bedrooms are upstairs. You've got your master on the back part of the house right here. And you're going to see the same thing upstairs. Here's a slider that's ruined. It's got to be replaced. Here's a busted window sill. You can see it fogged. And here's your roof. We've already discussed the roof. It's going to have to be replaced. You're not going to get homeowner's insurance with that roof in its current condition, so that's going to be an issue. Here's your walk-in closet. Extremely dated, but large walk-in closet. You know, this could be modernized and made it look real nice. Okay, so here's the master. I mean, it's in really good shape. It is a tad bit dated, but it's a large area and there's probably not a lot of things you could do to really spruce it up, but it does have a nice jetted tub. Another stand-up dual walk-in shower. Now they did take the shower heads, so those are going to have to be replaced. Actually, I think every bathroom except one, they took the shower heads. So those are going to have to be replaced, but I mean, look at this view. I mean, it's all tile, so I mean, there's not a whole lot you would even have to do in this room to make it really nice. Okay, so that's the master, and we have 2 other bedrooms plus this bonus office, whatever you'd want to use it for, office, playroom, study, timeout room, who knows. But if you have kids, then hey, it already comes painted. It does have a cool window that you can look out and look down. Somebody comes over, see who's there. And this is the second bathroom upstairs, and this one, once again, is in really good condition. I really don't see anything that it really needs, except maybe a new mirror. Besides that, I mean, really good shape, nice tile, nice tub. They did take the shower head. So here's a second bedroom. Once again, this was a kid's bedroom. Now both of these windows right here have issues, so both of these are gonna have to be replaced or repaired. Depends on probably the window company, but they've got to be addressed. Paint. Now you got to redo the flooring upstairs. Not only that, make sure and pay attention to this, but you're gonna see the carpet they used as the baseboard. So the whole entire upstairs is going to need baseboard once you put in new flooring. And there's another window right here that's fogged. You can update the closets with nice modern stuff if you wanted, but that's really it. I mean, for the most part, it's flooring and paint on the entire upstairs. Okay, so down the stairs. One more look. This is how you walk in and bam. Okay. Living room. Looking into your pool room and you're outside. Now the dock, of course, unfortunately, it's toast. You can see it from here in the pictures and everything else that it's, I think it was destroyed back in Ivan and it's never been repaired and it's all slanted. So just about guarantee that's gonna have to be totally pulled up and redone from scratch. And that was a 250-foot long dock. So if you ever want to get quotes, that old dock was 250 feet long and they say it was, I think it's 5 feet wide. And it had a 20-foot boat dock there on the end. Power, water, all the other stuff. Okay, that's it. If you have any questions, leave them below. The list price right now at the time of this video is $649,900. Is that a good price? I don't know. This house could be close to $1 million, all fixed up, really nice. So there is a lot of potential there. If the roof is going to be less than $30,000, one thing I didn't mention was the pool quote. And I have a pool quote for under $8,500. 2 of them for under $8,500. So $8,500 for the pool, just say, and that included extra well points if they need to drill them. And if you're familiar with pools in Florida, you know exactly what I'm talking about when I say well points. But $8,500 for the pool, you know, say $26,000 for the roof, and you know, the rest, whatever you want to do. And that's the bulk of it, really. I mean, that didn't include the dock, but a lot of the stuff a homeowner could do on their own. You know, you can paint yourself, you know, flooring, you can hire it out when you want to. That carpet, I mean, the only issue with getting this house financed is going to be the 4-point inspection and the roof failing. They're going to want the roof replaced. That's going to be, I think, in my opinion, the biggest issue with getting this thing financed is going to be actually the homeowner's insurance. Not the financing, but the homeowner's insurance, you know, and the pool, since the pool is indoors. But anyway, I appreciate it. Thanks. If you have any questions, leave them below. As always, make sure and hit the subscribe button. All right, thank you.